What's the name of this model called? You say you just released it in January?
Yeah, it's called the Smooth 2.3, or for short, we call it the 2.3.
I love it.
Yep.
The Smooth 2.3.
Yes.
And you said 3 different colorways.
3 different colorways. We have the cement colorway, which is the original, which is more of a gray base. We nicknamed the second one the Championships, which is more of like a white base, but like red and black accents with little gold and yellow. And then the third one we called the 9.7, which is actually kind of tailored to 97, which is the first year that we actually started designing clothes, and also kind of tied in some of the materials from that area, because it was from when the Bred Jordans came out, the Concords, like all that patent leather. So we have a little patent leather hit. All of it's designed from the ground up by us, and we actually use super good quality materials. We have like a lot of suedes. All of them have 3M accents all over the place. It's a carbon fiber accents on it. We do kind of like a smooth knit upper, and very light, very comfortable.
Grab a pair, bro. Let's check it out. And you said this is which colorway?
This is the cement colorway. This is our original colorway.
Yeah, I'm seeing the carbon fiber. I really dig that.
Yeah, got carbon fiber hits there and there. Just a lot of different materials. You got really nice suede, your little accents on the stitching and stuff. Mm-hmm. And
let me ask you this design question, because you say you guys designed it from the ground up, right? So in terms of this this toe box right here, like, was there a reason that you widened it? Like, you widened the lacing system to go from, you know, the forefoot and then kind of widen it toward the toe? Was there any reason for that?
Not
more just style, not like a function or a performance reason, just sort of a style.
Yeah.
It definitely looks good. It definitely looks good. I like what you guys did there.
And it's also something to make it stand out.
Right.
Like, I feel like nowadays you see a lot of designers doing stuff where it's like they take a sneaker model and then just slap their logo on it.
Absolutely.
And there's not really much to it. We wanted something that you look at our shoe, and believe me, we get feedback from people all the time saying, oh, this looks like that, or this reminds me of this, or this, but nobody ever says, oh, you just took this model and slapped your logo on it.
There will always be inspiration.
Oh,
right?
Well, I mean, you're talking to guys who have been in the sneakers for 40 years. You know, I mean, we bought our first pair of sneakers personally over 30 years ago.
What was your first pair of sneakers?
Mine was a powder blue 9 Jordan. Yeah. So,
What was yours, sir?
The black Jordan 6 infrareds.
Those are really good picks.
we're talking originals.
Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, not retros, OGs. When Michael Jordan was still playing basketball. Not now.
Well, hold on. He was playing baseball when I bought my pair.
Okay. Oh, whoa, talk about it. I love that you guys just said, you know, some hints and some design aspects are nostalgic for people, but you guys designed it to your liking. To your vision.
Take somebody else's model and just throw our colorway on it, throw our name on it. We wanted something that you could look at and say, that is a Smooth Gear sneaker. Think about how many designers are at Nike that will never be Tinker Hatfield. They'll never be Dwayne. They'll never be those guys who get a name for themselves, but they design the stuff that you're wearing, that guy's wearing, that guy's wearing. Do you want that? Or do you want to be that guy that's, hey, I'm the designer, I can't walk through here because they know me and they come over and appreciate me, and it's a different mentality.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's part of why I'm doing what I'm doing, so that I can highlight the designers, the ones that are actually doing the work.
Yeah, because what's crazy is Chad because Chad does all the design. Like, I'm more.
Shout out to you, Chad.
Thank you.
I'm more
Respect.
of the sales guy, the marketing guy.
You need that though.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned at Pencil.
Yeah.
That's how it gets done.
Exactly.
You have the teams.
Yeah.
Before it was like, oh, this is product and it just magically appears. No.
The thing is, you could have the greatest product, but if it's not,
can't market
if
it,
you can't get it out in front of people, it's pointless.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, like, he's been approached by people all the time, like, here's a job at Nike, here's a job here, go try, go apply. But it's like,
You turned it down.
Yeah.
yeah,
Integrity, ladies and gentlemen. Integrity.
because it's a matter of what do you want to do with your job. Do you want to be that designer that everybody knows and everybody sees what you do?
And your vision.
Yeah.
It's your vision.
Yeah. Or do you just want to be working from somebody and saying, hey, we need a new design, can you work on it?
Executing their vision.
Yeah, do a project for them, and Nike's the one making all the money off of your designs, or do you want that, like, you know, that like intellectual property being yours, you know? And that's where it really comes down to. And believe me, going to Nike and working and designing sneakers would be so much easier.
Yeah.
But this is way more rewarding.
I'm about to say there's a sense of pride. Yeah, it's ownership, legacy, like those kind of things come into play.
Sit here and say, I did this. I can walk around and people talk to me and they're like, oh, I have a brand. Cool. Head to toe is me. Even the boxers.
Even the boxers, ladies and gentlemen.
Socks. Head to toe is me. And it's like, that's cool, you got a t-shirt on that you made. You know, but you're wearing Nikes, you're wearing this. And it's like, and that's where I kind of feel like for us, it's just that pride thing where it sets you apart. And it's like, yeah, head to toe, my own brand. And it's all us, it's all what we do. And it's just really, it's very rewarding.
Absolutely.
No matter whether you sell out or don't sell anything, it's still that rewarding effort. So.
Absolutely. Let me ask you guys about this, because I think this is a hurdle with a lot of designers, and honestly, partially why I, in terms of long term, what my vision is for my brand is to help when you talk about access and sourcing and manufacturing. Like I think that's a big hurdle. You guys don't have to obviously say who your plugs are, right. But just any advice in terms of designers who have the vision and can execute visually, but try to make a tangible product in terms of footwear.
For footwear, it's the easiest place to start, and a lot of people laugh at it, but it's like Alibaba. Because there they have manufacturers who already offer soles. The soles are already designed.
The tooling, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, tooling, whatever you want to call it, the outsole.
But the most important part.
Yeah, exactly. And then take that and design off of that. Use it as your influence and build. And that's what this is. You know, we built, and some of the lines on the shoe flow off of the outsole.
Okay, so you started with the outsole first. Outsole, midsole.
Yeah. Because otherwise, to start from scratch, you're going to pay, $10,000 per size to get the molds made, and you're going to be in a hole before you start.
Right.
So if you start with something that's already there and then design your shoe, there's hundreds or thousands of manufacturers out there who will make a shoe for you, quality.
Right.
And it's also a lot of sampling. Like, this didn't just happen overnight. Right. And this is not the original vision. This isn't the first iteration of this product.
How many different revisions did you have before you were ready for final?
God.
Starting with drawings, there was probably 4 or 5, and then to actually go to like your pattern sample, and then realize that it's not what you thought it was going to be, or they didn't interpret it the right way. Right. So then you move on from there, and then you finally get your wear sample, and you realize, it's not as comfortable as I like, so now I need to adjust something. And then you finally get to the part where you can go, okay, I want this part blue, I want this part black. So you can go back and forth, 5 to 10 times before you even get a shoe you're ready to sell.
Yeah. Or really even like mass produce. And I'm talking something simple as like, okay, this line initially came up and was more squared off. Mm-hmm. No, let's make it round and flow with this line.
Yeah.
Little things like that. Sometimes when you're drawing it out, you're like, oh yeah, you don't see it until it's right in front of you.
Exactly.
And, a lot of people, and that's just the thing, is like in the manufacturing process, you want to like try out some different people, see what's out there. We got lucky enough where we actually, Chad had actually been working on colorways for other small brands. Okay. And they kind of put him on to, well, here's my manufacturer. I got this one produced here, I got that one produced there. So we almost had a leg up in that aspect of it. So we had
good referrals.
We had some good references and referrals. And that is one of those things, like, to any designer out there, go talk to people. And that's really what it's about. See what they had. Because we've even been vetting other manufacturers, and it's like, talk to who works with them. And we've weeded out a lot of people, like, okay, it's a great process, but they don't do this, they don't do that. Okay, let's move away. So there's a lot of effort in it, and believe me, this was probably from start to finish roughly a little over a year until it was physically out to the people, which honestly is super quick for a sneaker, in my opinion. But there are a lot of people who think, I have this great idea, and next week I'm going to have a shoe. And it's like, that's not what happens.
It's a longer process when you talk about the development side. That's what I learned at Pencil.
Yeah. And honestly, that is why a lot of designers will just take the Jordan Dunk, the Jordan 1, and slap their logo on it, because that is something that, you can have this idea and probably in a week or two have that, because plenty of companies can make that for you, and they have.
The patterns and the molds and everything's ready to go.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about this line not lining up or that being off a little bit. It's already a designed shoe. That work was done years ago. So you don't have to, you're taking an Air Force One. It's like Bruce already did all the hard work.
Shout out to Bruce.
Yeah. Hey, he went to school local too. He went to Kutztown. So right down near where we are. But years before we were even born. But it's like they did all that.
Oh, you mean the guy who actually made the silhouette?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kutztown University.
Yeah.
A lot of people went to Kutztown. It's crazy. It's local to us. But no, it's like a lot of that hard work and that effort. It's already done. Where if you're designing something from the bottom up, you have to be prepared for it's a lot of time. It's a lot of hard work, and sometimes it's not the easiest process. But in the end, it's worth it.
That's life, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's a life lesson right there.
In a nutshell, using sneakers.
Yep.
It's not always the easy road, but it's more rewarding. Hey, shout out to 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗖𝗥𝗕𝗕𝗘, man. You guys are really doing it, and it was a great conversation to have with you guys, man. Seriously.